These are based on
a little microphone hat.
Actual events.
I got the little microphone
that happened to me 2 years ago when I was in California for the first time backpacking.
In a late dusty afternoon, approaching mid-October, I prayed to become sober, to avoid speaking just over my shoulder, to cut ties with the allies. I outlined, but just cried with the tears in my eyes, speaking to the man standing high above these earthly skies, the reason why. Then he promised me a better life. It wasn't an easy decision to make. 3 weeks later, I was out in Cali, up in Mammoth Lakes, which is where I met a man with no home, named Hawk, who roamed alone in the sandy deserts where it's deserted. I called him Pops, cause he taught me a lot, how to speak when I talk, and how to stand before I walk, before the rivers and the lives of the weak. Speaking deep indeed, I plant these seeds humanity needs. Another 2 weeks, I found myself way down south, living on Huntington Beach, going hungry with no food to eat, ducking the police and dodging them wild coyotes. So I started to head back east into a place they call Riverside, River Bottom, hunting for a man. They said he went by the name Blue, had an underground studio, thinking that could this just be some sort of mistake that I must have made. Ran up to a church to try to pray, but got turned away and told that the 5-0 was on the way. So I continued to proceed, moving ease, learning how to see my way through the dark. Got hard at work rebuilding this heart. I was then led to this shelter called the place, where I came face to face with a man named Steve. The West Coast calls him by the alias Black Man, and I can promise you the truth, but only an artist like Bizzy Bone would understand when you ask him who I really am. When you go and ask him who I really am. Yeah, you know it all happened in the late dusty afternoon, approaching mid-October. I prayed to become sober, to avoid speaking just over, to cut ties with the allies. I outlined, but just cried with tears in my eyes. Yeah, in a late dusty afternoon, approaching mid-October, I prayed to become sober, to avoid becoming and speaking just over my shoulder, to cut ties with the allies. I outlined, but just cried with tears in my eyes. I just cried.